We're just going through a period of time where, in general, I can tell you that across the board, every trader out there, fund managers, etc., they're all a little bit having to adapt to these new conditions of light volume market trading. And there's always things you can do, but for the most part, I would say that in general, there's always, you have to adjust, and adjusting a lot of times means taking a pay cut, in the sense that still trades that sometimes will get done, but they're getting done with very low volume because nobody's willing to take a lot of risk when you've got conditions like this. And as a trader, as someone if you're getting involved into this business and you're new, it's a good thing for you to really get a good foundation of a market that, again, doesn't have the volume, and there are certain conditions you have to develop in a market like this. And one of them in any market is always patience. And then you start out slow, and starting out slow is a good thing. I've seen a lot of traders that sometimes are very fortunate, conditions of the market are just ideal, and all of a sudden they start making a lot of money really fast, and they think that's a norm, and so they take that for granted. What always ends up happening is down the road, when things shift and they turn, they get caught, and eventually they give it all back. So it's a good learning moment right now to be in this kind of scenario. I know it's not fun, but the reality is the markets a lot of times is boring. Boring is really the way to identify this. It is a lot about sitting and waiting. Normally we want to do that during when the highest probability of happenings can occur, and this is the time when these things happen. When you've got New York and London overlapping each other is when you've got the most business really being done at any time in the world, and so liquidity should be at a prime, but yet you find that it's not the case. You've got a market that's just not doing a lot. And in general, also you find that the London session has always in the past been London does more business really than the rest of the world put together. And yet, many of you guys who are in the London session are telling me that it's really boring. Not a lot is happening during that time either, or as often as we were accustomed to. So it's just a sign of the times.